Okay, doke, guys. So let's get on with the next part of this, which is putting in our crystallizers, right? So where I'm at right now, if we pull up the map, is as as centered as I can guesstimate. I'm not, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just as a guesstimation, I'm about centered on this cell. And if you measure, I am one, two, three sets of rail stations down. Um, that should give me enough room to be able to expand these rail stations if I need to. Um, and it also will give me all of this space here. Because what we're going to do is we are going to bring our mineral sludge down to this center point. Okay. So let's go over here. Close enough for now because we don't know exactly where it's got to end. And we're going to go to right here. And we're going to put in a pump. Right? And that's going to force all our mineral sludge to go the direction we want it to go. So we will put that in. Put that in. I'm not going to put my pole in yet because we may need to move it. Who knows? And we don't want to fill this pipe up with mineral sludge and then turn around and have to move it. Oops, we went too far. See, that's why I didn't, because I know me. I know I will make mistakes. So there is that side. Okay, and that is the slag production producing mineral sludge. And over here, if you'll remember, is our crystal production, or our geode production producing mineral sludge. So we'll do the same thing over here. We're going to put down a pump and a straight pipe and an underground. And where is it? There it is. Okay, so we've gone too far again, which is fine. All right. So there we go. So that will bring all of our mineral sludge down to one central location. Now, I went on the map and I counted up how many crystallizers we have in all of our material production here. And all told, including the ones down here that are hidden down here, we have 40 crystallizers. All right. So the next thing we're going to have to do is, in order to equal our production that we already have, of course, we're going to have to put down 40. Now, it's not really going to equal it because we're doing better with our production over here, so that we're not waiting on it like we are over there. Our mineralized sludge is kind of behind. Hopefully over here we will not have to wait. So we should actually be better production, but we'll see. Now let's go ahead and put one of these suckers down, and we're gonna try and keep them centered. I think I'm gonna give myself a little bit of room. God knows we've built ourselves enough island that we can now start giving ourselves some room for some of this stuff, so that we can go back through. Now, like I say, it seems like we're wasting the space, but we're not, because if we need to, we can increase the train stations coming in here. We can increase the mineral sludge production. It's going to give us the room to grow later, which we did not have the luxury over here when we were cramped on the small island. Now we got more land than we know what to do with. Wow, that's a lot of a lot of worms, isn't it? Just, sidetracked. But yes, that's a whole bunch of... Why are you guys mad at me? I'm not anywhere near you. Are you imagining I am? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so we're going to put 40 of these down. Now, here's the thing. In looking at these processes, they each require 25 mineral sludge, and they each do it in 4 seconds, with the exception of our initial one, which was with mineralized water. But all of the other processes are 25 mineral sludge in 4 seconds. So if we look at that, let's go ahead and take a look here. So we got 25 sludge, right? And I said 40 crystallizers. That's 1,000. And we divide that by 4 for 4 seconds. Gives us 250. So we're going to need 250 mineral sludge every second to feed the 40. All right? So let's keep that in mind. 250. So there's one. Where are they? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right? And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so there's our 40, right? Now we've got our 40 crystallizers. Now we can basically tell these puppies to produce any one of these, so we'll be able to balance these out and make a determination on exactly what it is we want to be producing, for each of these. But they all have the same input. They all have that mineral sludge input, right? So we're going to go ahead and hook all of these up. But like I said, we need 250 per second input, right? Now let's go take a look at what we're making output here. So these guys are making 50 mineral sludge every 4 seconds, right? And these guys, I believe, are also are making 50 mineral sludge every 3 seconds. All right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? 16 of them making 50 every 4. So 50 divided by 4 times 16 gives us 200. So these guys are making 200 just by themselves. And these guys, if we did our math right, should also be making 200 per second, for a combined total of 400 per second. So let's go take a look and see, make sure we did our numbers right. So these are 50 every 3 seconds, all right? And there are 12, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so 50 divided by 3 times 12, again, 200. So we're making, between the two of these, we are going to be making 400 per second, and we need 250. So that's going to give us 150 left over. And we said that these guys required how much per second? Like 12 and a half, I think. So 150 is what our excess is. These require 25 every 4. So 25 divided by 4 equals 6.25. So 150 divided by 6.25, 150 divided by 6.25. So we could potentially add another 24 crystallizers. So right now we have enough to support these, plus an additional 24 if we need to, provided these are working at 100%, and provided that we can feed them down here with through the pipe system that we have. So I think we're going to be okay. So let us go ahead, and the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to do this for every one of these. All right, and we're going to do it the easy way. Sugar. There we go. That was just Command Z to, undo. Are we out? Oh, there we go. All right. So now, let's pick these up. Because we should, at this point, know where we need to be. All right. Now the question is, do we put a pipe all the way across here and block it? And I think we're going to do that. We can always go back later if we need to and put in a couple of places a way to get in, but we also can just walk down between here. That's why I did the underground. So let's put one there. And one there. So there's that. Then we got to put inserters, and I think that, yeah, see, these are able to keep up just with a single inserter on each of them. So I think that is what we will do, is we'll just use a single inserter on each of them, provided we have inserters. We may have used all of our inserters again. Yeah, we got 107. I think we have enough. And just for shiggles, we'll do that, and we'll line them up. I think we can get rid of these. Make ourselves a new one, just to be able to bang, bang, bang these on down the line. Just because I'm lazy, and because you guys don't want to sit here and watch me put down inserters. Too late, right? All right, there we go. So now they each have, theoretically they each have, some of them still don't, inserters. All right. So now we're going to need poles for each of these. Question being, can we do a pole at the corner of each one of them like this? Looks like we can. And then that will power up both the inserter and the crystallizer. Yep. Now, I know we have not set the formulas for these yet. And that is because I don't want to. And the reason I don't want to is we have not determined yet what order we are going to make each of the materials. And since we can set these to any of the requirements for any of them, we can go ahead and do that at a later date and run our feeds down and divide these out the way we need to do them percentage-wise. So there is that for right now. Let us go up here, and we're going to turn on both of those pumps since we are now to the point where we can bring that down here. So we're going to put a pole there and start that turning on. Oh, the other thing I did off camera is I put a pump in here to make sure that it is putting that sulfuric wastewater out into the fluid bus. We don't need it just sitting there taking up space. We want a bit of flow to it. So since it's only going out, we can put a pump in there, force it to go out, and be done with it. So there's that one. There's that one. La-di-da-di. Everybody should be happy. I made a few more filters for this side of the house, so that should be all good to go. And now we should see this filling all of this up down to here. Yep. So everybody's got fluid all the way down. And that's got us going. Now, we're going to move this pole and stuff when we start to deal with this. But, so that's all of that, which means that the next episode, we are going to start building our production line portions of this. And start building each of these and trying to figure out how to balance these out a little bit better. Because, like, right now, you know, this guy is always backed up because we really don't need him. So we could turn around. We've already turned this down to like 4 plants. And then we're bringing stuff up from here. We could probably bring this down to another 2, and add to the brown and what have you. So we're going to have to juggle these lines. And we want to make sure to get more, where is it, of like our gold and our aluminum and stuff like that in our processes. So we're going to have to, you know, dedicate more to those. So I think what I'm going to do is between now and next episode, I will sit down and kind of try and figure out how much of each we really need, because some of this stuff, if you'll remember, makes iron and copper already. So we don't really need that much iron and copper production because we're already making it as a byproduct of some of our other stuff. So I have to sit down and figure out how much of each we're really honestly going to need, and then divide these 40 out accordingly. And I'm going to probably write it down. We'll get them all set up next time, and then we'll go from there. So that'll be our next episode, guys. Kind of a short one this time around. I think we got some tech that we can take. So let's grab some tech real quick. What do we want to add? Well, we got that one. We got that one. Man, I don't know. I don't know what I want. kind of fickle that way. We got that. This is tin. We don't have that one. That's going to give us tin pellets. I don't know if that's going to help us any or not. That's zinc. That's the advanced zinc. We've got that. This is advanced manganese. Are we making manganese? I don't think we're even making manganese yet. Looks like it comes from there. We're not really making it yet, though, are we? From manganese ore. And manganese ore. I don't know. I don't know what makes manganese ore. So that's the other thing, we need to start thinking about some of these other, because like there's thorium ore and all kinds of other stuff. MAN. We may not be making it yet. Oh, there it is. MAN. Yeah, manganese ore crafted from ferrous mixture, or from ferrous crystals, ferrous powder, and ferrous mixture comes from sapphirite, jovolite. So it comes from a combination of the three. So it's a secondary from making the three. All right, so we won't have to put it on here. But that's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to figure out which ones I got to put up here, how much of them I have to put up here, and we have to go from there. So back to selecting. Nuclear power doesn't take that much, huh? Only 800? Only, I say. Covarex, on the other hand, takes 1,500. Plus it takes the purple, which... well, no, we do. We have both of the purples. We have the purples now, don't we? Yeah, because we can make the purples. So we have that. But it's 1,500. I don't think we're going to worry about that until we get this new line set up, because that's a lot. And our research is not going very fast as it is. Fluid wagon 3s. We're not even really using the fluid wagon 1s. So, on that one. Steel axe 4. I don't know, guys. All right, well, you know what? Fine. If I don't know, we'll just take... until we can decide, we'll just take the next ones in line. Screw it, right? And we'll just go from there. And we'll just keep going up the list until there's something we really, really want. You know, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want, right? But look at that. 200,000 of red science. That's insane. But it's so far away, we're not having to worry about it for a while. But can you imagine 200,000 research? 200,000 research for that one. 200,000 for that one. Jesus, Jiminy, guys. Those are gonna take a while when we get to it. But that's why we're trying to increase this, I guess. All right, so there we go. We've got our next sciences picked out. I will go ahead and figure out how many of each of these I want, and then we will do the other side of this and start sending it out on its merry little journey. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.